The circus was in an uproar, not the joyous kind that followed a daring trapeze act, but the hushed whispers of a theft. The strong box, usually a silent sentinel behind the main tent, was empty. Madame Esmeralda, the flamboyant fortune-teller, was the first to notice. Her dramatic gasp and cries of robbery brought the entire troop running. Bruno, the gruff but kind-hearted ringmaster, tried to instill calm.
Everyone quiet, we need to think clearly.
His booming voice did little to soothe the growing panic. This wasn't just any theft. It was the night of the big show, and the strongbox held their earnings for the entire week. The atmosphere crackled with suspicion and distrust. Everyone was a suspect, and everyone knew it. The circus was a traveling family, but like all families, it had its share of secrets. There was Lorenzo, the brooding lion tamer, rumored to have gambling debts. His piercing gaze and muscular physique made him an intimidating figure. Then there was Gigi and Marco, the dazzling trapeze duo. Their relationship was volatile, fueled by jealousy and a fierce ambition to be the stars of the show. And then there was Madame Esmeralda herself. Her pronouncements were usually about love and fortune, but was there a cunning mind lurking beneath the colorful turbans and jangling jewelry? Even Bruno, the stalwart patriarch of the circus, wasn't above suspicion. The weight of responsibility for his performers weighed heavily on him. Had desperation driven him to such an act? Inspector Lafouine arrived as the first rays of dawn pierced the circus tent. A man of quiet intensity, he possessed a sharp intellect and an uncanny ability to read people. He listened patiently as Bruno recounted the events of the previous night, his eyes missing nothing.
It was just after the final act. The strongbox was locked up and everyone was heading to their tents.
The inspector then turned his attention to the scene of the crime. The lock of the strongbox had been picked with expert precision, suggesting the work of a professional. However, a single muddy footprint near the back of the tent hinted at an amateur's oversight. The footprint was small and narrow, unlike the sturdy boots worn by most of the circus folk. Lafouine's eyes narrowed. This was a crucial clue. News of the footprint spread through the circus like wildfire, casting suspicion on anyone who might fit the description. Gigi, known for her petite frame, became the target of whispers and accusing glances.
Her fiery temper flared, and soon a shouting match erupted between her and Marco, accusing each other of the theft.
Lafouine observed everything with a detached curiosity. He noticed how Marco subtly shifted his weight, trying to hide a slight limp he hadn't displayed before. An injury, perhaps, that could explain the unusual gait reflected in the footprint. As suspicion shifted towards the trapeze artist, Lafouine decided it was time to gather everyone for a formal interrogation. The tension in the air was palpable as Inspector Lafouine addressed the assembled circus performers. He recounted the evidence, his voice calm and measured.
He described the footprint, the lockpicking, and the underlying motives.
As he spoke, his gaze rested on each suspect, gauging their reactions. Just when the silence became unbearable, a sob broke out. It was Marco, his face pale and drawn. He confessed to the crime. The injury, a twisted ankle, had left him desperate. The stolen money was recovered from Marco's trunk.
As the police led him away, a sense of relief settled over the circus.
The experience served as a stark reminder of real life's complexities. The show, as they say, must go on.